Welcome to day 2, week 6 of our 9 lives, taking a look at our 6th life aspiration area, money. Show me the money, honey. I actually prefer to consider this category or this area of this life aspiration area finances, because it gives a broader picture to this particular life aspiration. It isn't just about the money. That is a big piece of it, money coming in, money going out, but it also has to do with our financial well-being situation, that kind of thing. Really quickly before I dive into the topic for today, if there was one thing I could shift for people when it comes to money and mindset, is please stop saying money doesn't buy happiness. While it is true that money is not the root cause of happiness, it is so important for people to realize that money is a necessity in life in general, to be able to make your basic living expenses, to be able to afford experiences or things which only money can buy. But it is important to know that it is not what creates happiness. Happiness comes with or without money, but money is essential. So please, 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 please. That's actually what inspired me to do, really quickly, that's actually what inspired me to do these different life aspiration areas, is because as I thought about my own money situation, and as I've thought about my own relationship to the different life aspiration areas, my journey, I'm like, oh, please stop saying that. Like, to me, that's a mindset thing. That's like money doesn't buy happiness, so I'm not deserving of money, which means I don't know. Anyway, I hope you get the picture. We got to stop saying it. But as far as today goes, in order to raise our level of satisfaction and our relationship with money, there are 8 different categories to consider within this particular life aspiration area. And so I'm not going to dive into all 8 of them. I was going to talk about one of them. And then, of course, I have a handout that I'd be happy to share with you. It's a double pager, and it actually asks questions to consider within these particular areas. But you can see the 8 different areas are, one of them is income and expenses, aka budgeting for your personal needs. Knowing your business numbers, for those of you who are in business, it is so important to know your business numbers, and there's a lot more that goes into that particular piece of it. That could actually probably be its own category. And then there is your financial clarity, or financial well-being, as I like to call it. Building wealth is another one. Personal freedom, financial freedom is another way I like to refer to it. Risk tolerance. The risk tolerance category is actually outside investing. Most people, when they hear risk tolerance, they may think of high risk, low risk investments. This is actually a little bit different, because this goes into your willingness to risk. What your willingness to risk is, like how hard, or not how hard, how much are you willing to work? Are you willing to use your savings? That's not a recommendation, that's just a curiosity. So these are all curiosities, not to be taken as financial advice or legal advice for that matter. Commitment. Your commitment is a big one as well. There's a couple questions that go with that particular category. And then, of course, happiness and joy. As I mentioned before, happiness and joy does not come from money, but we are going to take a look at what is your happiness with or without money. So, like I said, rather than go through all 8 of these, the one that I wanted to share a little bit more about was actually the income and expenses and budgeting. I have a feeling there are those who use a budget, there are those who don't use a budget, there are those who cringe at the word budget, there are those whose eyes cross at the word budget. And like I said, pulling from recent experience myself, taking a look at budgeting, I would like to invite those who cringe or fear the word budget to think of it, because it maybe feels restricting or feels like it's a place of lack or that sort of thing. We got to shift that mindset to a positive mindset, and we want to take a look at budgeting as having structure and planning, and being able to see what's coming in and what's going out, so that we can build a better relationship with our money and our finances and achieve the goal that we have. If money is a goal, if financial wealth or making a certain amount of money, or money is a goal of yours, unless money is the main focus, it's going to be dang near impossible to make it happen. So I could go on for days when it comes to this particular category. I just want to invite you to sit with these particular 8 parts of your finances to see which one needs or wants attention from you, And if you would like additional help with this, please feel free to reach out. I am always happy to continue the conversation. And so I hope this information is helpful. Be sure to download the PDF. It's available in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. Be sure to stay tuned for day number 3, where we continue to build our relationship around money. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.